Hello everybody, I'm Oscar and Fire, and welcome back to Third Age Total War, the massive overhaul submod. It's been a while since I played Third Age Total War, being preoccupied with Rise of Three Kingdoms and building a new computer and whatnot, but I'm excited to get back to it now that I've kind of just decided to drop Rise of Three Kingdoms. Because, I think I already explained it in the Rise of Three Kingdoms episode. If you haven't seen the Rise of Three Kingdoms episode, do so. I think it's worth it. Alright, so I'm going to take people's advice, well, at least one bit of advice, and drop the unit scale back down to normal because of the, to try and make the game a little better for me. Okay, apply. Okay, it's all applied. I just wanted to hit it repeatedly. Alright, so anyway, so we're going into Third Age Total War again. We're going to go into the Third Age campaign. And like I said I would before, we are going to be, or I am going to be, you're just going to watch, I am going to be the free peoples of Eriador. The leader, King Aragorn Elisar. The lands between the Misty Mountains and the Blue Mountains are named Eriador. In the north it is bordered by the frozen bay of Forakel, in the south by the White Mountains. Such natural defenses have at times allowed the land to prosper, but it has not always been peaceful. In the year 3320 of the Second Age, Elendil established the northern kingdom of Númenóreans, Arnor. Elendil built many settlements here. Anúminas, there's a lot of typos in this, by the way, so just bear with me, I'm going to stumble on. Anúminas, the great capital of Arnor, and fortresses such as Fornost, Amonsul, and Tarbad. There are also the High Tower of Elastirion, in which one of the greatest treasures of Middle-earth was kept, the Great Palantir. Sauron hated the Dunedain Númenóreans and sought to destroy them. In the War of the Last Alliance, the Dark Lord's forces were defeated, but leaders of the alliance against him, Elendil and Gil-galad, were killed in the fighting. Isildur, son of Elendil, was himself the bane of the Dark Lord, and it was he that took up the One Ring. When Elendil fell and the One Ring was lost, his son Valandil became king. After the disaster of the Gladden Fields, Arnor began its slow decline. While Gondor rose in power, Arnor waned. After the death of its 10th king, Eärendil, in Third Age 861, Arnor was shaken by civil war between the three sons of Eärendil. The eldest son, Amleth, claimed kingship over all Arnor and was reduced to only rule the region of Arthedain as his kingdom, while the other sons founded the kingdoms of Cardolan and Rhudaur. Something I did not know, and I'm actually very glad I do know, because that's pretty cool. Now I know what Rhudaur and Cardolan are as well. The former capital, Anúminas, became depopulated and fell into ruin. This marked the start of the decline of the northern Dunedain. The three kingdoms had frequent border skirmishes over boundary disputes, but the relationship of Arthedain and Cardolan remained relatively peaceful. However, Rhudaur was unfriendly towards the other two successor states, and took part in a bitter conflict with Cardolan over the Tower of Amonsul and the Palantir associated with the tower. Around Third Age 1300, an evil power, the Witch King, arose in the mountains of the northeast, where he founded Angmar. It was later revealed he was the leader of the Nazgûl. In 1974, the Witch King destroyed Fornost, and with it the last of the Dunedain there. 1 year later, Angmar was defeated by Gondor and the Elves, but the northern kingdom of Númenóreans was lost. Only a part of the Dunedain led by Eriador, descendant of Isildur, survived. Most of Eriador's people died in war and at the time of the Great Plague, the last of the Dunedain. Although some still wander in the wilderness, to all intents and purposes, Eriador has ever since been a kingdom without a king, or at least a king who would show himself to the shadow. But as the echoes of Sauron whisper in the world, the rallying cry is... Whoa, voice. What the hell? I was doing very well with my dramatic voice there, and then you had to crack. Shame on you, vocal cords. The rallying cry has risen in the free lands. Aragorn II, son of Arathorn, is the last of the great Dunedain and the burdened king of Eriador. Aragorn would seek to reforge not only the alliance of men and elves, but also the kingdoms of Arnor, reunited into a mighty whole, and perhaps even the shards of Narsil. Our objectives are to hold 40 regions including Breeland, Lonelands, the Downs, Northern Downs, Lake Evendim, the Chetwood, Udinoriath, Hills of Rhudaur, Southern Farador, Ettenmoors, and limit to factions of Isengard, Orcs of the Misty Mountains, Orcs of Gundabad, and Dunland. And our strengths here, as you can see, we boast strong and flexible light infantry, but lack heavily armored units. I have never played as Eriador in MOS, only in vanilla. In fact, Eriador is the only game I really got in vanilla before I switched over to MOS and then Divide and Conquer. You know, you playing those two, and interchangeably, so. Okay, so hold 30 that's not significantly short. That's 10 regions less, and we have to eliminate 3 less factions. But really, come on, let's just go for the long campaign. Let us kick some Sauron follower ass things. If you could see me, I'm like waving like an idiot, but I'm not doing a face cam for strategy because I think that's completely unnecessary. So. Old Tom Bombadil is a merry fellow, bright blue his jacket is, and his boots are yellow. None have ever caught him yet, for Tom, he is a master. His songs are stronger songs, and his feet are faster. Tom Bombadil, Fog on the Barrow Downs. Okay, there we go. So it's funny because it occurs to me that at the beginning of the movie that plays before this, they actually show at the very beginning they're actually showing the three groups that comprise the free peoples of Eriador: the hobbits, the men of Breeland, and the northern Dunedain. So yes, Tolakarns are fine. Earlier invasions, no. Play with the garrison script, yes. Resurrect allied factions, yes. Play with the diplomacy script, rather, yes. Isengard mysterious documents, sure. Rune mysterious documents, sure. Saruman's forces, yes. The Rudar warriors, yes. Play with immortal heroes, yes. Play with captured messages, yes. Counter invasions, yeah, sure. Play with Corsair invasions. I explained all this, I'm pretty sure, when I started with the Orcs of Gundabad. Play with Corsair invasions. Right. That's going to make it extremely hard on the... No, I don't want to begin the campaign with Arnor Reforged. I want to reforge Arnor if I want to, eventually, though. Ignore Nazgul? Sure. Eastern Shadows, right? Mordor's Call. Right. Proximus' diplomatic meetings. If you met the necessary requirements, this feature allows you to call diplomatic meetings by pressing the F2 key. Meetings give you the following benefits. Persuade your allies, chances based on your reputation. Support your cause by giving you some units. Up to 2 extra persuasion attempts, that's spelled wrong, attempts in case you want to increase your chance of persuading all your allies, costs gold. Select a gathering point centered north, south, east, west to receive your new units. Note that each faction will send a different amount of units depending on how close the selected gathering point is from their own interests. Use your new units freely until your allies call them back, 15 to 20 turns. Call a meeting after 50 turns since the last one. If you fail to persuade any faction, you'll be able to call a new meeting again in 10 turns. I have not been able to use that effectively, so. The next heir. My lord, I present to you the book There and Back Again, written by Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo Baggins is a hobbit from the Shire who traveled to the mountain of Erebor and witnessed the Battle of Five Armies. It is recommended that this book be in the possession of future heir to the throne for safekeeping. Ancillary required, There and Back Again. Spawning additional units. The spawning additional units adds Elven Rangers to the Eriador Arnor faction. Oh, sure. That's actually a new script. Total diplomacy? Yep, that just explains how that works. Enable Sauron's counterattack. If you like a challenge, just give you some. After the first successful meeting is called, Sauron will... Oh, right. Okay, that's right. Alright. So we've done all the scripts now. Okay, so... Here we are. Eriador. In the west, we have the Shire. In the east, Breeland. Far to the east, in the angle, Fennis Drunin, excuse me. With Aragorn's located here. In Breeland, we have Gandalf as one of our generals. He's a very powerful general and very useful general, therefore. And then there's the various leaders of Dunedain swords, really. I get to build those already? Well, this explains a lot. This explains why Eriador seemed to be so strong before. Apparently you can build some of that stuff already. But that's probably because... Bree is sufficiently advanced, though. If it wasn't for that, then they wouldn't be able to build anything. Interesting, though. Alright, so... And the nice thing is that I believe that only Hobbiton and Mikhail Delving exist in the vanilla game. But in this mod, they also add, and we saw some of it. And we saw some of it in Divide and Conquer. But in this mod, they've also added Tuckborough, Sackville, Deep Hollow, and Buckleberry, which is a very nice touch in my opinion. You know, so also Archit, north of Bree. Okay. Your orders, my lord. Here Vigil of Fornost Arain. Dunedain bodyguards. He has pretty. Dunedain has some pretty tough infantry, so it's always a nice thing. All right, let's see. Stables, merchants, nice. Bree the militia, merchant militia, Dunedain swords. Hold on, let me check the Dunedain swords stats anyway. Oops, I want to see if they're overpowered or not. Oh, 25 turns until I can recruit them next. Okay, so that's why. Okay, that's why I have them to start out with. Because they take forever to be recruited. Okay, I can approve of that. Okay, give me 1 second. I actually wanted to be sure I was recording, because I want to be sure I didn't go through all that when I wasn't recording. But I didn't want to minimize in the middle of things going on, so now that I have a short break. Okay, right, that's right, I'm on small unit size, not small, but I'm on smaller unit sizes. So, who are you? Argaleb, the spy. Okay, let's see. These are the Northern Downs. Alright, let's see. Like Evandine. I gotta figure out what I need to invade first. Okay, so there is Amon Sul to begin with. Amon Sul, Mengalen, which is the settlement that represents the Barrow Downs. Downs, it's just called here. Okay, so all right, so let's build. Now let's not build town watches in these villages yet. Okay, land clearance. So, also look at that. Look at that. The governors for the Hobbit regions. They're all portraits of the famous hobbits. They have different names, but they're all portraits of the famous hobbits, and I like that little touch. It's almost like a little Easter egg, and I kind of appreciate it. Okay, let's get farming to start out with, I guess. Block gravel roads, communal farming here, Archet, land clearance. Need to get a garrison quarters eventually, but we're fine for now. Because right now I want to get growth going right now, and then we'll do the rest. Fennis Drunin. Okay, we can build Dunedain Rangers here. Dunedain Rangers! Dunedain! I'm saying things like I have Tourette's. Okay. Hold on. Let's. Oh crap! I can't.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, so we'll build another group of Dunedain here, I guess, to help Aragorn. We'll build that because we need to get him infantry here. You don't want him getting ambushed here or anything. So, all right. Good thing the Lone Lands cover such a large territory, though. But I need to get him. I need to get him an escort, so that's why I'm building troops for him now. Okay, let's see. Archer militia.
Your will.
Your
It's
orders,
Gandalf's
my lord.
Gandalf's regiment. Okay. I'll try to read some of the lore like I always do.
Yes, my lord.
Because I like the lore enough to do that. Okay, more Dunedain Rangers, Archer Militia, Greenway Guards. Okay, let's keep the Archer Militia here.
By your command.
Crap.
Joining forces.
Lord Arafor, Faction Heir.
My lord.
Okay, let's find our next.
Approaching.
Aha,
quietly.
Barketta. Okay, so we're gonna capture this first. Excuse me,
Your orders, my
I'm gonna
lord.
start coughing because I spent so much time
We
reading
shall
there.
engage.
Right?
My lord. Approaching.
I wonder if I should have.
quietly.
Nah, he's probably not going to succeed in infiltrating it. All right. So those are the borderlands, right? These are hills of Evendeem. Can't recruit anything there, but I should be fine for a few turns. I'm not at war with anyone, so.
Yes, my lord.
Now we need to muster a force for Gandalf
Your will,
here.
my lord.
So we're
Your
going to
orders,
position.
my lord.
She doesn't need
Yes.
voice clips or anything.
Yes. Merging armies, my lord. Orders. Joining forces, my
Okay,
lord.
we have 2,000 florins left, so we're gonna... Not florins, whatever. Sometimes... That's a name I wish they'd change. Let's see, the hobbits... Guess we could send some of them to help. Hobbitry in arms. Oh, they have... Oh, their attack has been dropped in this mod. Interesting. So the hobbits are near... Because the hobbits could actually be pretty effective. Lumbermen and merchants. Okay.
Your will, my lord. My lord. My lord.
Okay, so
Yes,
that
my
force
lord.
should be adequate to take on the rebels in Barketta here. So I'm going to take the garrison of the non-free garrison of Inuminos and send it to help
As you
Gandalf.
wish.
Gandalf.
no further
Dalf. Gandalf. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Rain exchange there, I guess. Oh, I didn't even... Oh, no, I did build something in Mikkel Delving. Okay, so... So is that everything? Okay. Can I please speak in English? Okay, so I think I only have the one spy. I should probably actually send him east after this. Check out the direction of Gundabad. Okay. Right, for now, alright. So Gandalf is going to attack, I think, the Downs first. And then we're going to have him attack Amon Sul. Because I don't think there's any threat that the elves of, whatchamacallit here? I know it's called Rivendell, what is the actual name? Balls, I can't remember the name. I can't remember the actual name of Rivendell, the elven name of Rivendell. Crap. Crappity crap. It's gonna drive me nuts now. Crappity crap. Save. Okay, there's my Gundabad saves. Hi, Gundabad saves! I'm never going back to you again. Actually, it might be worthwhile to go back to Gundabad, now that I've shrunk the unit sizes a bit, but anyway. Save as Eriador. 6. Save game. Almost got it. Imladris! Got it. Okay, I knew it started with an I, I just knew it wasn't Isildur because that'd be stupid. Jeez, that kind of hurt my brain. I'm trying to remember that. Captain of the Rangers of the Great Company. The Great Company consisted of 31 Dunedain Rangers of the North, including the twin sons of Elrond, Eladon, and Elrohir, and was commanded by Halbarad. They are perhaps the best mortal soldiers in Middle-earth. Their horses were strong and proud, but rough-haired. As their name implies, they wear cloaks and mantles of grey color and carry no symbols save for a white star on each of their breeches. Halbarad. Does he have a unique bodyguard then?
Your orders, my lord.
Hold on. Well, oh, I forgot he was in Bree. I'm an idiot. He was in Bree. No, just regular Dunedain bodyguards. That's depressing.
Yes.
Galeg of Tharbad. Okay. Oh, there's so much lore here to read. I am so going to read it all. And it's going to be awesome. And you guys are going to be
Yes, my
like,
lord.
why is he reading so much? Just play the game.
Honor.
And I'm going to be like, ha, screw you all. And I'm going to be, anyway. Betrothed, Lord Arathor to Eglandis. A quest for a hero. Chieftain Aragorn, these are dark times we live in. A shadow covers the lands of Middle-earth, whispers of a great evil lurking in the east. It is said that the Nine have left Minas Morgul and are traveling west across the lands as we speak. I have a feeling that a storm is coming, and we should be prepared. It will be best if you travel to the city of Bree in order to acquire information about all that has happened beyond our borders. You should go to the Prancing Pony, where many good travelers rest from their long journey. Perhaps there are men from the south or dwarves from the eastern provinces that can provide us with valuable information. Ride now, my friend. May your journey be blessed. The Palantiri. Of course, it doesn't affect me because I don't have Minas Tirith, Barad-dûr, Isengard, or the White Towers east of Mithlund, so... End of turn report. Burned through most of my cash doing that, but that's okay. Halbarad, Mayor of Bree, bonus of tax 5% on tax income. King Aragorn, Lord Chancellor, loyalty +1, bonus 5%, squalor -2, blah blah blah, okay. There's also Lord Marshal. I can give those auxiliaries, though, to other generals of mine so that he's not overpowered and others can benefit from. Did the orcs in the Misty Mountains really just capture Eregion in, like, one turn? Jeez, guys.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Okay, so... I'm gonna wait until the Dunedain Rangers are ready, then we're gonna move them from Finestruin to Bree.
Your will, my lord. By your command, we'll make
Oh, I hope there isn't
camp
an
here.
ambush around here. There probably is. Save. Eriador. 5. Game saved successfully.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
You start heading
Your orders,
east.
my lord.
You head here.
To battle.
You besiege the Mountain
We
Bailey.
shall prevail.
They're going to maintain the siege. It's going to take 3 turns, so I'm just going to starve them out, rather than waste forces throwing them hopelessly at a wall. Okay, so there's Breland Militia here. And Eriador 5 again. Still waiting for Gandalf's force to unite. New mission. There are foreigners almost at our very gates, and we know very little of them. The council suggests you send an emissary to this faction, Dunland. Where are we sending them to? Oh, we're sending them to Cardolan, okay. Alright, so we'll train a diplomat then. Okay, alright, council. I don't know if I don't know if the diplomat will make it. It's 4 turns to get here. I don't see why he couldn't, but I don't know, this game's been known to throw me through a loop before, so
Yes.
I'm not gonna put anything past it, that's for sure. End of turn report, thank you.
Tomorrow.
New family member, Free Peoples of Eriador, and Malfinian. Oh, these are new portraits here too. Well, I mean for the women folk. Oh, interesting. Eriador, Faye, Arathorn, and Bragon. And then, okay, interesting. They have a bit of the back family tree there. It's cool. A little nice little touch. Probably would have missed it had I not looked. Alright, 2 more turns here. Then they'll come out. They're probably going to attack us, I imagine. And then we'll kill them. We'll stab them in the face, and they'll be dead. And then we'll be happy. Alright, here's the standing stones. These are the culture structures. Okay, gonna wait on building anything new, though. I'm gonna send you farther east. Along the road. Okay, let's see. Lone Lands. Rudar Lone Lands. Aha!
My lord.
Remnants of the Arthedain. Ithilin. Athlin. Okay. Just gonna keep an eye on that with that spy. Eriador 4. Save game successfully. End the turn. Holy crap! Where'd you come from?
We must make a stand. We are besieged.
Hi, guys. Military report. My lord, yes, mobilization in 40 turns or so. Okay, so Bree just got besieged by bandits. Where did you guys come from?
That's your best shot.
Quick, quick, fucking. Okay, and a turn report. All right. No, that screwed my income slightly. New family member, Winnie. Okay. It's a very normal name. Bree is communal farming, and Mikhail Devlin is communal farming. Good. We're going to get a grain exchange here, and Bree is just going to have to wait, I guess. Okay, so stay right. So I'm just looking here, just seeing what I can build when I've broken the siege. Oh, there's agents here. Oh, right, the diplomat. Duh. Okay. Recruitment report. Diplomat do 9 swords. Okay. War declared between Gondor and Isengard. Funny thing is that that's not the first declaration of war I expected. Well, then again, I guess Gondor and Mordor already start at war, so that's kind of a moot point. Alright, save. Gandalf to the rescue!
Your orders, my lord.
We shall engage.
Alright. Nope, the AI will not be controlling that army because that would be horrible. They're probably going to just get Halbarad killed in that event.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
Start deployment. Let's see. The Allies should be coming from our right. Let's go farther uphill, though, first. Because uphills is nice. Hills are nice. Especially against Amiga bandits. Start battle. Yeah. Oh, they're coming from behind. Good. Good. Because it means I don't have to worry about fine-tuning the stupid. I don't know why I did that. Oh, the frame rate's so smooth! Like butter! I have to stop saying that. I never use that joke. Ah, lumbermen. Lumbermen are actually like your chief weapon. Early on, are your chief weapon against cave trolls. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up. Speed it up there. Speed up. Look at it! The frame rate is still stable! It's amazing! I love it! Okay. It'd probably be less stable if there's more troops in the field, but this is still so awesome. It's still so awesome to see stable frame rates in Third Age Total War. I mean, possibly because I also reduced the unit sizes, but even then, this is cool. It's cool to see my frame rate all stable and everything. Okay, I can't find the enemy for the life of me. Where the hell is he? Enemy! Oh, okay, they're gonna be on the edge of my vision here. Okay, so we're going to center that. Wait. No, oh, no, that's the cursor. Where's the enemy general? Must be in the forest. I wish I could position... Okay, hold on. I can't see them in the trees. Enemy general, where are you? Okay, so... you should be directly in front of me, but I still can't see you. Does this mean they're hit? Ah, there they are. Okay, found it. There it is. Okay. And so we're going to treat with the edge of the forest here. Okay. Let's drop the speed for a second so I can better control my troops. And Halbarad, Gandalf, and the merchant cavalry of Bree shall position themselves here. No. They should position themselves here. There we go. And speed it up again. Oh, the enemy's marching. Run. Questions, are they just repositioning to responding to my movements? Maybe they're responding to my movements. Yes, they are. Ah, there's the enemy general. Okay. So they're staying in defensive. I don't like going into forests, though. I mean, even as the elves that got me killed, got a lot of them killed. The elves are strong. Okay, let's see if we can't reveal their position again. Their cavalry again. As long as our forces remain fresh, though. Minty fresh. Yeah, for a nice, fresh, clean feeling. Okay. Oh, ho! They moved into range! Oh, you made a mistake now, buddies. Oh, you made a mistake. Or not, never mind. They just went to hiding again. Let's see if we can bait them by moving the cavalry aside just a little more. Come on, I need you to move. I don't want to bait them into shooting at me, though, because it's just going to get me... get my forces killed unnecessarily. We're going to move a little closer, because the peasant archers can't have that good of a range. So we have a position on the enemy's flank. Good thing we have the high ground. It's going to benefit me a lot. So we're just going to move our forces forward ever so slightly. The infantry's probably all not positioned right. So... I wish I could force them to fire on just a specific position on the terrain as opposed to relying entirely on being able to see them, since we know roughly where they are based on our movements. Oh, let's check the infantry's position real quick. Force obscuring my vision. Okay, the infantry... Okay, you guys are a little too mixed up in here, so... Okay, so let's get a better camera angle. Stop! Spin! Stop! Okay. Oh, here we go! The enemy's moving again. Question is, are they actually in range, or is the game just telling me they're in range and they're not actually doing anything? I don't know. Ooh, arrows! Arrows! Okay, they're in range. Yeah. Come on, enemies. You have to attack at some point. Let us end this farce and end your siege of Bree. Okay, let's maneuver just slightly forward here. Sealed themselves again. Wait! Shooting anyway. I love how there's just an invisible cloud. A cloud of blood just popped up out of nowhere there. I don't want to take unnecessary casualties because the bandits aren't tough, but they are just dangerous enough. They are just dangerous enough to actually cause me trouble if I'm careless. So. Unfortunately, the Breland militia are really terrible archers. You know, they're very inaccurate, very weak. I can't remember. I think their attack damage is like 4, maybe. I think I'm actually I think they're maybe 2 or 3 actually. Breland militia is extremely weak. You know, especially when you compare it to the elves that I've played as for every other game. They are very weak. So, you know, they have slightly better defenses than orcs. So they're like one step above orcs in the hierarchy of soldiers in Middle Earth. Excuse me, I had to burp there. And that's why I'm focusing, but I'm still focusing on shooting because I don't want to take unnecessary casualties with my good troops. I'd be willing to lose Breland militia because they're pretty easy to replace. You know, they're not they're not like those Dunedain swords, for example, which are incredibly hard to replace by comparison. Oh, are they marching? They're advancing. Gosh, there's so much movie music here. I'm gonna have to see what's gonna get muted by what I have to mute for YouTube. Okay, there you go. Nice try, peasant archers! But you had to face the merchants! The merchants of Breland! Okay, we're gonna send our forces down here.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Hold on, we gotta back the cavalry off a bit. Back the cavalry off slightly so that we can get a better advantage on the bandits, even though we can cause a lot of casualties because they're so weak. But we need to we need to do this better. We have the Dunedain swords at work, and there are the lumbermen at work with their axes. There's the Breland militia, somehow working.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oops, I inadvertently selected an archer unit there. Okay, back up, back off. Go off there. There's Gandalf, guys! Look, it's Gandalf! Hi, Gandalf! How are you, Gandalf? Good to see you there, Gandalf. And another charge. Sadly, the Breland militia is merchant militia are not as good at charging.
The craven enemy flees from the battle. Press our advantage while his forces are in disarray.
They're not as. What was I saying?
If we continue,
gosh,
like
I can't remember
this,
at
we will
all.
Smash the enemy.
Oh yeah, the merchant militia aren't as good at.
The craven enemy flees from the battle. Press our advantage while his forces are in disarray.
The enemy general has fallen. Cool. Something, Helm. Just gonna have them all charge this unit. I think this is the only unit that hasn't broken, so. What the hell? Well, it seems like the Dunedain swords are at least worth their weight in gold, right?
Behold how
all right.
foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Let's end the fight now.
This is a clear victory.
Good job, Gandalf. Good job. That bandit attack was highly unexpected. But a great host of foes was arrayed on the slopes above them, and out of the gates poured a multitude of orcs that had been held back by Azog for the last need. The war of the dwarves and orcs, Durin's folk. Camp sacked. Ah, yes, that's right. This mod gives you a little money for beating the enemy.
Victory!
Okay, we could just retrain the Dunedain swords now. Well, I guess.
Yes,
Oh
my
no,
lord.
we could besiege it now, couldn't we?
Your will, my lord. As you
Let's
wish.
merge you there.
Joining with honor, as you
Okay,
command.
maintain siege. We're not going
We
to
shall
attack.
prevail.
We're gonna have them attack
Yes.
us. That sounds like the wiser choice. Yes, save Eriador 3. And that is a good point to end the episode. I already got a battle. I'm surprised they have the scripting in for bandits to attack me. So that's cool. It's very cool. I actually like that because, as I mentioned in one of the last episodes of Rise of the Three Kingdoms, I can't remember which one. It adds an extra challenge to the game. It makes the game more unpredictable. You need garrisons. You need proper garrisons in some of your inner territories, or else bandit armies that spawn will actually start capturing your territory, and it can be slightly unpleasant. But it makes for a nice added challenge. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying the Free Peoples of Eriador, and please join me next time as I continue to battle in Middle Earth. Until next time, everybody.